Hi everyone, this is the first video about the website that I've been developing. The website has got to the stage where I think it would be really good if you guys could use it. I'm finding it extremely useful for the prediction side of of the tool set that's in there. So it's not 100% ready yet, but there's so much there that's really useful. I think it would be really good if you could start using it, see for yourselves. So now I've actually deployed the website on pythonanywhere.com, which is the hosting service that I talked about before. But now I've created an account for us rather than for me personally. So the current address is shown here, Altair ebsrg.pythonanywhere.com. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, but that's because the username is Altair ebsrg and the company is pythonanywhere.com. But because now I have set up the lowest level paid account level with pythonanywhere.com, and I had to do that for some of the features that we wanted to run. We can now choose as a team to actually buy a nice domain name, and I can make that work so we won't have the pythonanywhere.com thing in the domain name, but we can do that later on. That's fine, it doesn't affect what we're doing now. So I will send you all a separate email with this address so that you know where to go, and also some current login details that you will need to get into the site initially. And on this video I'm just going to explain about so I'm going to run the site. I'm just going to explain about the site generally with regard to logging in and how to change your password and that kind of thing, and your own user details. And then because this will get too long to go on much longer, I will make other videos talking about the other tool sets, the features of the tools that are within the site that are currently working. So when you go to that address, as you can see, I've completely freshly opened up my browser with that link, and I'm positioned on the login screen. So you can't do anything apart. If you try and go to the home page, it will just ask you to log in. If you click on here, it's the same as going to the home page. And the only thing you can do apart from logging in is looking at the about page. Now, it seems sensible to me that people coming to this website who can't log in could at least see what the website is about. If we want to bury that inside the site as well, that's also fine. But at the moment I've made it that you can see the about page. And here we see the text that David and George gave me. I think it reads really great. I really like it. So that is the about page talking about the group and the history of the group. I think that's really good. Okay, so let me log in. So you log in with your email address, and I will set that up for you, and your password, which I will send to you, and you do a login. And once you log in, it shows you many more things. It shows you the toolbar, the home page itself, the toolbar on the right, and a link to your username, and also a logout link. Okay, so and of course the about page is still there. Now you will also see a list of things like this. You won't see user admin, for example, because I've made myself the only admin level user in the group so far, so I can do things like user administration and maybe some other tools that I might add here in the future. But you will see all of the other links here. Okay, so before I go into showing what's in all of these nice tools, as I've said, I'll talk generally about the users. If I click on me as a user, you can see that it's completely filled out, all the settings. There will be some of these settings will be filled out for you, like the username and the email and your observer name. I will have filled that out for you, but it won't have all of the observatory details. Now, you don't have to have an observatory to use the website, because if you're, let's say you're 100% a remote telescope user, you don't have a telescope at home or an observatory at home, then it doesn't matter. When you come to use the features, you can just select the observatory that you want to use and everything will work. And if you don't have an observatory, it will default to Greenwich, as the position, when it shows a default set of data, and then you can choose which observatory you want to use. I'll come to that later, but here you can, if you want to, here's a picture of my dog face to face with a ram. That profile picture, you just choose a profile picture. You'll have a default one, and if you want to put a profile picture, you just choose a file and upload it and change your settings. Okay, now I will say I haven't yet done anything about, there was a discussion about the format of longitude and latitude. At the moment it's decimal format, and it explains to you how to fill that in. I'm not going to change that just yet. I don't see that as a pressing issue. Once you've got your longitude and latitude in correctly, that's fine, but maybe that'll be a future thing where I'll be able to switch formats. Just one thing I want to explain before I finish this video is how you change your password, and also what happens if you forget your password. It's the same thing. So I've logged out, as you can see, so I'm now back in the situation where I can't do anything apart looking at the about page. And the only thing, let's say I've forgotten my password, and I've given you some very unmemorable but quite cryptic passwords to use, and you'll want to change those, no doubt, to something that you can remember. So the way that you can do that is you can choose forget this here, the forgot password link at the bottom. If you click that, it asks you, now bear in mind of course it doesn't know who you are, it doesn't know what your email address is, but use your same email address that here we go. I want to reset my password. I'm using my current email address that I've got registered with me at the moment. I'm just going to change my password. I'm going to request password reset. And what happens now is that the website will actually send you an email. I mean, this is standard stuff, but it's nice to see that we've got all these features in this site. So, and if I open up my email and refresh my email, as you can see, password reset request has been sent to me. And if I click on that link here and say OK, it takes me to a reset password page. And here I can type in the password that I would like and reset it. Okay, and it says, okay, you've got a new password. Fine, I'll log in and with my new password, and here we go, we're in. So that is how you, so just a reminder, if you have logged in, you log out, click the forgot password link, and then reset your password after you've got an email, and you will have a memorable password, and that's how you can change your password in the future. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there because there's a lot going on too long, and now the next video will be how to use the details of our stars and the predictions, how to predict when minima are going to occur at different locations, that kind of stuff. Okay, thanks for listening, and speak to you later.